If you treat your manager one-on-one like a strategy meeting and not a status update, it will shift from being annoying to being one of the highest leverage tools for advancing your career. This is part one of my series, Influence Without Authority, where I will teach you how to affect decisions and have power at your job even when you don't have the title for it. Manager one-on-ones. The mistake most people make is they use them as a recap meeting. A great place to do that is in a message or an email. What you should be using your manager one-on-one for is to shape how they're thinking, how they're seeing things, and how they're prioritizing. And this is how you're going to do it. First thing is to get focused. Where do you want to have influence? Where do you want to have a say? Get clear on that before the meeting. Step 2, when the meeting starts, get into their head. What are they thinking about? What are they losing sleep over? What's top of mind for them right now? You never want to pitch into a vacuum where you have no idea what the person you're talking to actually cares about. This brings us to step 3, anchor your idea in their priorities. Make sure you have a clear understanding of where they're at. Okay, so what I'm hearing is this is the most important thing to you right now. And then position your idea as relief. It should sound like you're offering support to them, not necessarily like you're trying to push your own agenda. And this last part is key. Make your recommendation the default. You don't want to throw a bunch of ideas at them, give them 5 different options and say, so what do you think? Make it easy for them to go with your decision. The most influential person in a meeting is not the person who talks the most. It's whoever can move the discussion closer and closer to a decision. This is part 2 of my series, Influence Without Authority, where I will teach you how to affect decisions and have power at your job even when you don't have the title. Like it or not, meetings are one of the main places where people are noticed and evaluated. So here's how to matter in a meeting. Step 1, if you have something you want to pitch in the meeting, circulate that idea before the meeting. This will help you harden your idea. You're going to be able to hear objections to it and think through them before you get in the pressure cooker of the meeting. Also allows you to find a co-sponsor. Bring someone to the meeting who's on your team. Number 2, weaponize good questions. What I like about focusing on asking questions instead of making statements is that when you use questions, you can steer the discussion without it seeming like you're trying to take control or present authority. So what are good questions? Questions that move the group toward a decision. Remind me, what's the main goal here? Got it. What's the timeline? And who all needs to be involved in this? Third thing, synthesize and propose next steps. This works for someone without formal authority because everybody appreciates someone who's trying to move the meeting along. Also, seeking understanding is always looked at as a good thing. So at the right point in the meeting, say something like, so just to make sure I understand, it sounds like A and B need to be completed by the end of the month. Do I have that right? Cool. Can I propose that next steps, we get back together in a week and see where we're at? You're not trying to tell anyone what to do, you're just proposing. If you want executives and other leadership to listen to you at your work, you got to remember this one thing. This is part 3 of my series, Influence Without Authority. I will teach you how to affect decisions and have power at your job even when you don't have the title. The person that executives are most likely to hear out is usually not the most thorough. The thing you have to remember is that leaders at most companies are drowning in information. They're not starved for information. And so the people that can compress complexity and make ideas easily digestible, those are the people that get heard. Every additional slide you add, every caveat, every edge case you explore, it adds cognitive load to the people that you are trying to communicate with. The people who can reduce cognitive load for leaders and ultimately make it easier for them to make a decision, those are the people that get a seat at the table.